Actually some pretty big flakes, it looks like, here this morning, and they're coming down not too strong as far as wind is concerned, just heavy snow falling, which is a good thing, but there will be a little bit of snow associated with this, so we have to watch out for that. But Fargo getting that heavy dose of snow. Here's another view. This one's pretty dramatic. Here we've got the snow coming at the Minnesota DOT plow on the plow cam here, and you've got a vehicle on the right lane, and this plow's going through trying to clear the road. You can see the snow kind of pillowing on the road surface in the left lane. So this is on Highway 10 in the Glendon area. So this is an area that you may have to run into or drive through and deal with this as you are trying to get to where you need to be. Obviously, the plows are out on the roads trying to get it clear, but again, the snow continues to come down. So easy does it today. We're looking at conditions that will continue to be on the snowy side again in Fargo. Here's a look at a closer view. The heavy snow still in areas in this deeper blue, but it is starting to transition now into southwestern parts of Clay County, back over toward Sabin and heading toward Barnesville along I-94. There are still some pockets where we're again seeing some of that darker blue on the map in parts of Cass County, and heavy snowfall bout going on right now in Lemoore, stretching back toward Ellendale in the southwest, and then more of that moderate snowfall toward Lisbon and Lidgerwood. So again, snow still falling. Traveling on I-94 going to be a snowy one from Jamestown all the way down to Fergus Falls at the moment, and it even stretches farther north toward Hillsboro and just south of Grand Forks and Crookston. So those are areas that are kind of at the cutoff line, and it's sometimes even within a metro a steep cutoff of 15 miles, a big difference, and we may be seeing something like that in those areas. The snow does stretch back up toward Minot. That's where no travel is advised. And of course, we've got travel alerts in effect here today as well. Jordan will be talking more about that. But this is going to continue to drop to the south and east. So again, this is not going anywhere this morning for those of us being impacted by the snow. I know not everyone is. You can see up by Badette and Lake of the Woods, looking pretty quiet at the morning, and that's where temperatures are below zero. We're at 5 below right now in Badette. It's cold everywhere though, 15 degrees in Fargo, 8 in Grand Forks, and wind chills are lower than that at times. So today, a good day to have that Valley News Live weather app downloaded to check on that radar. And of course, we have your forecast for you right there too. Temperatures into the teens this morning. Snow, snow, and more snow here in Fargo over in your hourly planner here. As we head into the noon hour, we're still seeing some snow, but notice how our chances for snow are starting to go down as we head further into the afternoon. And eventually it'll just be more on the cloudy side and then eventually clearing heading into tonight. That'll be more into the late afternoon that we'll start to see that snow move on, and then eventually again the clearing happening. There will be some wind that we'll have to watch out for. We'll be talking about that coming up here in just a bit. And of course, want to make sure that you're being safe out there too. If you need to head out and do some shoveling here, just some quick shovel safety tips. A reminder, you want to push the snow instead of lifting it, push it out of the way. Maybe you have a friend or you have a snow blower. That's a great way to do it. But also, dress in layers and wear warm boots. It's going to feel pretty chilly out there when we factor in the wind. And of course, take lots of breaks. It's going to be a tough one in some areas with several inches still yet to come. Well, more details coming up in just a bit.
A lot to go over, Lisa. Thank you. And that snow that we're getting right now is impacting travel across the region. Here's a check of our maps, road maps, what we can expect. You see there's some red shaded counties here and some purple shaded counties. I'm going to take a look at the purple shaded counties right by Devil's Lake. If I can pull that one up, it is a travel alert in Ramsey County. That means there's snow covered roads and reduced visibility. That covers almost all of the counties in the Devil's Lake Basin from the Canadian border down up until about Foster County. That's the farthest south that goes. And then as we head a little bit west, you see these other counties here. They're shaded in red. That means no travel advised. The NDDOT is saying there are slippery roads and areas of near zero visibility. That's around the Minot area between Minot and Devil's Lake. Taking a look of I-29 north of Grand Forks, it's showing green. That doesn't mean great travel conditions. It just means seasonal for winter. But taking a look as we go south, you see those purple, either dotted or full covered. That means is snow. The solid lines mean snow covered. The dotted lines means partially snow covered. I-94 from Fargo all the way to Bismarck, we're talking the same thing, snow covered, and then heading more to Wahpeton, again, snow covered as well. We want to take a look at what's happening in Minnesota as well. Refresh that page here so we can get the very latest on what you need to know. And here there is a different set of colors we got going on. There is pink and blue. Blue partially covered, Pink is fully covered in snow. You're seeing right here I-94 from Fargo down to the Alexandria area. That is blue, partially covered. Highway 10 from Moorhead all the way to Staples. That is blue, meaning partially covered, except for that little area just outside of Moorhead where that way station is. It always is terrible out there, so they're saying that's fully covered. Highway 75 going north out of Moorhead up to Crookston, that is fully to partially covered. And then as you head more to northwestern Minnesota around the Thief River Falls area, they're not seeing much. Lisa was saying earlier, if you're in the Rosa or War Road area, the day might not be too bad for you. The travel maps reflecting that right now this morning. But we are going to keep our eye on this and let you know how the roads are going to be covered with snow potentially as we head into this first alert weather day. But we want to switch gears.